Everybody ready? Go ahead and call the meeting to order for Tuesday, January the 2nd, 2024. If we will stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for a moment of silence, please. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Moment of silence, please. Thank you. Be seated. Need approval of the agenda, and there's going to be an amendment to the agenda for the work session minutes for December the 4th, regular board meeting December the 4th, and December the 18th, regular board meeting minutes need to be approved.
So moved with the amendments.
Second.
Daniel? All those in favor, raise your hand. Any opposed, likewise sign. Thank you. Motion carries. Now open for public comments. Anyone wishing to speak? Seeing no action and hearing none, I'll go ahead and close the public comments. Thank you. Moving right along to item A, under general business for information, RFP for County Fairgrounds concession stand, Michael Carter, page 2 through 5.
And members of the board, 2 through 5, you have the RFP that went out for the concessions on page 4. You actually have the return. We had one response to the RFP from Mountaintop Concession, and I'll just go to the bottom. They're proposing $5,335 to be able to run and operate the Alleghany County Fairgrounds concession for the year of 2024. So that is for business, for information tonight. We will address this at your next meeting for action. I will point out that this is the same vendor that had the concessions for 2023. The difference primarily is in the numbers that they have proposed to allow them to operate this year. It's more than twice. So,
Any questions? If not, we'll go ahead.
Have we reached out to this vendor, tell them they got the bid yet? We have not. Got a phone call and said they didn't know about it.
the only way that they would know about it is if they were at the opening or that someone's called them and said that you were the only one that submitted. Now, that didn't come out of this office.
Were they the only one?
Yes.
Oh,
Only
I
one.
missed that, yeah.
And the board hasn't awarded the bid and will not until the next meeting.
I'm about 99% sure she got a call from somebody here in the county and told her she's got the bid.
She, by virtue of the only one submitting and the board approving, would get the bid. That's the only way. There hasn't been an action to address that.
You know where I got my information from.
I'd be interested to know who made that phone call. If we could talk about that after the meeting.
Anything else, Greg?
No.
Okay.
Nothing
ahead,
else
Tammy.
on that, but I just, maybe I'm missing something, but on their approval of the agenda, we approved So, did we approve the minutes at the same time? Of those past minutes, or we're just getting to that?
Last-
Only amended the agenda.
We amended it, so we need to approve those minutes. Okay, that's all.
Motion to
Anything
approve
else?
minutes as stated on December 4th, work session, regular meeting, and the regular meeting on December the 18th, Mr. Chair.
But we already done this.
On what?
Oh,
No, we added
You just
it to
approved the agenda.
but we
Gotcha.
didn't vote to
Okay.
approve it.
a second.
We approved the agenda with those
Changes.
changes. No, with that change.
Now
But
we
you
got
didn't vote
Didn't
on the
approve the
minutes.
Yes.
We just did,
Yeah.
though. They just approved it, or they actually just
So
made a
we'll go
motion.
back and, so now I need a motion to approve.
He already had
the
the
motion.
Seconded, yeah.
Dan,
You need a vote.
seconded.
Yes.
all those in favor of approving those minutes, raise your hand. Anybody opposed? Okay, Thank you.
Minutes to bed.
anything else on the concession? And Danielle, you'll have that on for action in the next, at our mid-month. General business for action, DSS lease, pages 6 through 9. Michael?
We talked about this at the previous meeting. There had been a request from the owner of the, I guess I'll call it the original DSS building, for an increase in the rent. I think Heather and I both provided our thoughts on it. The lease agreement the county is in happened in 2018. It runs until 2028. It does not identify any such type of change in rent. Again, I'll defer to Heather if she has anything to add, but I think the recommendation would be to deny the request for the increase and notify accordingly.
Make a motion.
John, you got a
If I
question?
may, I need to make advise the board that one of the owners is related to me. Acknowledging it public before somebody starts to send it up skyrockets.
Got a motion by Michelle,
And I will second that motion.
and we got a
Yeah.
a second
was
for
first.
Timmy.
Oh,
Great.
Timmy was
I'll
first.
give it to Greg.
Any questions? All those in favor, raise your hand. All those opposed likewise, thank you. Moving to, this will be a record. Section C, county manager's comments.
Very brief. First of all, I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And now that that's over, it's time to get back to work. Second thing is we have early voting taking place from February the 15th to March the 2nd. This room is identified as where the early voting takes place. You have a board meeting on February 19th. So I know that mid-February is sometime off now, but I wanted to at least identify possibly two options as we get closer to that date. One is dependent upon what may or may not be on the agenda, is to cancel that meeting, or two would be to move that meeting to another location. But I think we wait until we see how the mid-month of January is going, and potentially even up to the first night meeting in February to make that determination. I just wanted to put it on your radar. And the last thing is, now that we're all back to work, it's budget time. And I want to just identify that February the 16th will be our budget deadline this year. And sometime the week of the 26th is when we'll begin our budgeting work sessions.
the week of the 26th.
Yes, sir.
Which will start on Tuesday, right? Tuesdays
The
and Thursdays.
27th. Yes, sir.
Start 8:30. Seventh, 8:30.
That's all I have. That's it.
Greg, let's start with you. Commissioners' comments.
I just hope everybody had a good Christmas holiday, New Year's holiday. We'll get back at it here the first of the year and keep going.
Timmy.
Just want to say similar, the same things, and welcome everybody into a new 2024. And remind everybody to get their checks right when they're writing them, because I've already done some 2023s. So, that was all.
John.
It is an election year. That is the only dark spot on the year starting out, I guess. But I would like to congratulate Donna Shoemate. Donna is the first judge elected from Alleghany County. Judge Doughton was appointed. She was elected. So whenever she votes for herself, probably in early election, she will be elected. So congratulations to Donna Shoemate, and I wish everyone a happy new year. If you watch the work session, hopefully you will be able to sleep tonight, because it would put it would put anybody to sleep. But governance is like making sausage. You may like the end product, you may not, but you don't want to watch the process. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Michelle?
I just hope that everyone has a happy and prosperous and safe 2024. That's it for me.
I just wish everybody a happy new year. Like Timmy said, be sure you date your checks. Congratulations to Michelle on all of her kittens she's had. She may buy us lunch one day. Other than that, that's all I've got to say. With that, Heather,
I said plenty earlier.
Michael, we've heard from you. Danielle,
Bob might want to say something, so we can get out of here.
that being said, I'll go ahead and call this meeting adjourned.
was a
Thank
no.
you. And notice the time, 14 after.
13 minutes there, Bobby, I'm proud of you.
The new record.
It is.
13 minutes, that's a new record.
I have to give Bob credit. He called it first. He sent the first email back. He goes, "You might have the fastest board meeting that's